Hey guys, so we are going to try basically what I did yesterday, but I'm going to put my own little twist on it, seeing how the setting powder situation didn't work for me. So I'm going to do something a little different, but before I do that, I want to go ahead and prime my eyes for it. Hey Chris! Get some eye primer. But yeah, so that Jaclyn Hill video that I followed yesterday, it's a very, very good video. It's got really helpful tips and tricks in it. However, her setting powder one didn't quite work out for me because I did not have the proper brush for it. And because I don't have the proper brush for it, I'm going to do something different than the setting powder itself. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here in a second. So basically, the whole point of the setting powder was for easy cleanup, you know, if it gets too far off to the side, which is awesome. Very, very helpful. It can be effective when done properly, and I did not do that. So, for me, for right now anyway, I'm completely taking the setting powder portion of everything out of the way. Before I do this, so I got my eye primer on, now I need to set my primer. So I'm going to go in with Tender from palette 4. Because it's a natural tone shade. It blends really well with my natural skin tone. Which is perfect. I'll take a blending brush to it like in a minute as soon as I'm done with the other eye. And the reason that I'll be taking the blending brush to it is because I don't want it to be cakey on there. I just want it to set the eye primer. So this will take off any excess shadow. Okay, so aside from the setting powder trick that I'm going to kind of change up a little bit, I'm also going to put a highlight down as like a base thing for all over the lid, just because it was like an idea that I had. So to change up the setting powder trick, I'm going to actually use tape for mine. But I'm going to do basically the same idea. I'm not going to go completely up against the waterline. Just going to go up to here. Okay, and then for easy removal, hold that down. That way I got something to hold on to when I go to remove it. There we go. So this is going to be my setting powder trick. Hey Kay! That's not where I want it. So not completely up against it. This is not working out on this side. Yep, a trick. Okay, got it, okay. And then same thing that I did over there. I'm gonna fold down the top here so it gives me something to hold on to when it's time to remove the tape. Okay, so this is gonna be my setting powder, so to speak, for easy cleanup afterwards. All right, and so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this new Beachfront Kiss highlight. I'm actually going to use a sponge applicator to apply it to my lids. And I want it to be on the whole lid because I want it to be blended in with the shadow. There we go. Okay. Now I have the highlight on my eyelids. Wow. Okay, so now we're gonna just go ahead and jump right in. Like I said, I'm using palette number 4, so I'm gonna start with Arrogant right here. Ta-da! And she said, I want to just start in small little circles, working your way up towards the crease. But you don't want to go all the way inward. So just keeping it, small little circles, nice and light. Working it up into the crease as I go. But you don't want it all the way towards the inside. So we are going to see how this turns out today compared to yesterday. So you guys are going to have to let me know what you think. Up into the crease. Not completely to the inside middle. Okay. All right, so then I'm gonna go in with Brave. Just like a darker brown. And actually, you know what? Remember from yesterday, that brush was like the end of me. Like, it just made the whole thing stop. So, I'm actually going to use this brush for this. Okay, and then she said start at the lash line right through here. And then just kind of work it up towards the crease. And just kind of give it a flick. I'm going to actually do it that way. Okay. I think this is actually going to turn out a little bit better than yesterday's. Just a little bit. Okay, and then for the darker color, I'm going to go in with Triumphant, this blue shade right here. It's like kind of like a navy blue. In that shade, she stayed towards the, like the dark shade. She actually used black, but she kept it fairly low. And she just kind of worked it up a little bit, but not quite towards the crease. And did the flicking action. So we're gonna see how this goes. Keeping it low down by the lashes, just on the outside. And working it up a little bit. And flicking it. I'm holding the tape in place in case you're wondering what I'm doing. All right, I'm gonna take my blending brush here. Just gonna make sure everything is blended. I think I need just a little bit more of the, I'm gonna go with my crease brush here, but a little bit more of like that darker brown, like through here a little bit. And then I'm gonna go with the light brown, just kind of top it. Okay. All right, so now, because I'm feeling like it might, like everything went a little high, I'm gonna go in with Tender, just right above, do a little kind of clean up, if you will, above my brow, or beneath my brow. Okay, so now if I remember correctly, we were able to actually remove the tape here. Ugh. Ah. See, that worked out so much better. That worked out so much better than it did with the setting powder for me. But then we gotta do like all the liner and stuff, so we're not quite done here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a blue liner because the other powder I used was like a navy blue. So I have a navy blue liner pencil. I'm gonna go along my waterline with it. Oh my gosh. It's already so much better than the one that I did yesterday. Yesterday was like a fail. I'm gonna actually blend this. Blend, blend, because you love me, blend. Oh my god, so much better. Okay. So now, take this end of the brush and go in with the darker brown. And we're going to connect under the eye with the rest of the shadow up here. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, and then going in with just a little bit of the blue just on the outside right up in here. Just on the outside corner. I probably could have kept my tape on for this part, but... And then going along the outside lash line of the upper eye. Ugh. But yeah, so there we go. Ah, my second attempt at this smoky eye look thing that I saw, and I like this one so much better than the one that I did yesterday, you guys. This turned out so much better. Oh my gosh. So much better than the one that I did yesterday. Holy balls. Probably clean that up a bit. But yeah. So there we go. So much better than the one that I did yesterday. Oh my goodness. Where's my mascara? Because we're not done without it. So much better. Yes, this eye look turned out so much better today with my little twist on Jaclyn Hill's tutorial. I'm not saying anything bad about her by any means. She is amazing. But I do not have specific tools or skills that she has clearly honed. So that means I got to practice. But yeah, so if for whatever reason, hey Kayla, if for whatever reason the setting powder trick does not work for you, I strongly recommend using tape, because today I used the tape instead of the setting powder trick and it turned out so much better for me anyway. Yes, turned out so much better than when I used the setting powder yesterday. So it just means I need to practice off camera a lot. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me while I did this. Yay. So happy with the way that this one turned out. I was not happy with the way mine turned out yesterday. So, yeah. Okay. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll see you guys later. Bye.